We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
To throw on second down. Morrow, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On third down, Morrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Off the play fake. Morrow. That's into the hands of Pascal. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw on 3rd down. Morrow got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Gibson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright. See the...
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
To C.J. Ham.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right at
tackle made by Chase Young.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 41. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. Morrow, a good throw here, finding Pascal. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Saquon Barkley, and Barkley did not get there. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On the play, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Morrow, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1st down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout.
6 yards.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Operating from the gun. Wilson slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. They gonna need some therapy after this. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun, Morrow. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Morrow. And Adams has it, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
56, Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
On 1st down, Morrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20, 10.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Austin McGinnis for the extra.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey,
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56.
Back to throw. Morrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. You got three down. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Morrow. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down. Morrow looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Morrow steps away. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16, 11 yards there. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the... wheels.
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Morrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's a gain of
17 yards that time and a Washington first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 13.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.